This podcast is recommended for mature audiences.
I'm very curious as to why someone coming to the Kerguelen Islands is wearing a very fancy dress, beautiful as it is.
But I'm essentially going to the Kerguelens to study the fossils that is there.
It does get pretty cold where we're going, and I just want to make sure that you guys will be safe and healthy. It doesn't look like you brought enough clothing.
And please don't think anything of it, but does anyone here speak German?
Yes, I do.
To my darling Lenny, I will miss you so much.
We heard a distress signal earlier.
One day, I will be there to wipe the tears from your eyes.
And it appears to be coming from someone known as the Black Drop Society.
Sergeant Carlisle, sit down. Great work in Berlin.
Well, thank you very much, sir. Ma'am, I would love to know more about this.
I'm not going to talk about that death cult, and then just hangs up.
Dun dun dun.
Let's be honest. You look a little stressed, Stuart. I'm thinking a holiday is in order. Have you heard of the Kerguelen Islands? Heard there might be a German vessel heading that way. Not sure why.
Sounds like a plan, sir. I shall be headed down to these here islands then.
See, Edgar walks up to you, Edgar, and says, "It has been a pleasure to spend the last week with you." And he goes to shake your hand.
Well, yes, we'll see each other again on the return journey, will we not?
Oh, yes, of course. We'll be back for the return.
Well, no, but that's rubbish. That's not what you said at all.
You spent a whole week with him, and he was talking about how he was going to go searching for fossils. He didn't bring any fossil digging equipment with him.
No, he just took your clothes.
He's just got a pack, he's got some food, and they're just going to walk off. Welcome to Port Covo. It is not much, but it is home for us, or at least for now. But yes, it's a very, very sad occasion, yes.
I am just settling into my little cow chamber. Just trying to get settled, get my bearings.
They have a small workshop, which is none of the other houses have this workshop.
I would love to do some snooping over there.
Monsieur Appleby, I do not know American customs, but in many parts of France and the colonials, it is considered impolite to be going through another person's things. Especially locked boxes.
Well, yes, of course. I am just taking a look around, just seeing what's happening in this here garage area. I don't know. I just noticed that none of the other houses had a lovely place like this, and I couldn't resist but take a little look.
Yes, your other friend out there seemed a bit on edge, I would say. Something about golf.
Oh, yes, Adele. She's very touched. Yes, very touched.
Is she okay?
Oh, the great dragon was cast out as old serpent, called the devil, and Satan wished to deceive the whole
Oh,
world.
hello, Miss Adele. I just wanted to take a look at this lovely, lovely workshop. I've never seen anything like it in all my days.
As you do this, you probably notice that she is wearing a necklace. Not as fancy as Pamela's big pendant thing, but she's wearing this necklace.
Yeah, I'll pick it up and I'll have a closer examination.
Yeah. So yeah, you grab the crystal, and you blink for a moment, and then you just see darkness, pure darkness. And when you try to move, you can't move. It's like you are being suffocated in an instant. It's only a moment, and then you blink again, and you're back in the room.
I think I'd instinctively drop it.
So Edgar is currently in Claudette Petite's house. You've just had some delicious hot French bread. You're feeling good. What did you want to do at this point while the others are off having fun?
Right, well, had some fantastic bread. Very delicious. I don't know. I'm still looking for that inspiration of a story to write about. It's looking more bleak out here than even I imagined, so I'm not too sure what I can find. Maybe I can turn it more to fiction rather than sort of a accurate portrayal of what's going on here. Very curious about that odd couple. I don't know what they're up to. In fact, I think that's where my curiosity is leading towards. They're here for something, and something I do not know what. Maybe that's where my story is. Is Claudette the nice one or the weird one?
Claudette's one of the nice ones.
What time of day is it?
It's like late afternoon.
I think...
So it's probably like only about 3 p.m., but because you're in the southern Arctic, it definitely
Are we in like
the...
a cove, or can we see a long way away, or would I have to climb a hill to see anything? Or
You can see, yeah. So you can pretty much see, you can see several paths, like trails, well-worn trails that lead inland further into the island, and then there's a beach that you could probably walk along north and south.
I might just go for a casual stroll in the direction of where the Delarues went.
Yeah.
Not too far, just enough to see over the crest of whatever hill or rock they walked over. Just enough to see where they might have headed towards.
Yep.
It is getting... Oh, will it get dark? What time of year is it?
Yeah, it's gonna get... It's late. Probably like...
Summer, it won't get dark at all.
Yeah, it's probably like May.
May, okay, yeah.
So it's probably... It'll get dark pretty quick. You don't have a lot of light to work with, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just go just enough to see over the hill or wherever they went, but not actually go too far.
Yeah, sure. So as you are heading out the front door, you notice a fairly large bird. Actually, probably several fairly large birds, maybe 3 or 4 birds, just sort of sitting at the dock. They're probably like trying to get into the rations. And you can see Leona, the young girl, she's trying to like shoo them away to get to the food. But the birds, you see them looking at you. They seem to be looking at you. Like they know that you're there. Maybe that sets you a little bit unease, but you definitely notice that.
Well, at least they have good vision, that's for sure. But it is odd that they're looking directly at me. New people on the island, I suppose.
And yeah, you can hear Leona going, shoo, shoo, get away. As she tries to haul these heavy bags and boxes into a more an area safer from the elements and in the middle of the harbour.
The birds watched me with unblinking eyes, gazes sharp.
Might be a good one for you, Book. But you can continue your walk if you like.
Maybe I can include birds as a side plot point. Alright, so where'd these Delarues go? Off to their brothel or whatever there's got going on.
Yeah. So you continue walking up the path. And the path quickly turns into thick bush, but you can sense a way through. It looks like it's been well traversed. And you get to these thick rocks, and it's a pretty desolate place.
Yeah.
Give me a luck roll to see if the weather changes.
What, just while I'm walking up the path?
Yes, just while you're walking up the path. So as you're walking up the path, you can feel the wind is howling a gale, and it's very cold and very very unwelcome.
I failed.
You failed. So you probably get probably no more than 1 kilometre or 2 up the path, And then the fog starts to roll in. And it's this thick, unforgiving fog that just descends upon you.
Oh dear.
You can barely see in front of you, let alone the path, and you don't really have a lot of trees to guide you. The Kagulans is known for having a lot of big vegetation. You can see there's probably like shrubs and whatnot, but because you're in the subarctic or the Antarctic, there's really not a lot of like large trees to speak of. It's mostly just a lot of rocky terrain, almost like you're on the moon, I'd say. But yeah, the fog's starting to roll in now, and it's very difficult to see your way forward. What do you do?
The fog crept forward like a living thing, slow and deliberate, its tendrils curling and stretching. Ah, dear, I don't know if I should continue on through this. I've only just arrived. I do not know where we're going. Is it easy for me to turn around and head back? Or do I need to take shelter?
That's a difficult question. You haven't gone far, but I will need a navigate roll.
42. Oh, nah, it's not enough. Not enough.
So, as I said, there's not really an easily followed path you can get through. There is a path there, but as I said, the trees are not really helping you because there are none to speak of. So, you probably get turned around here in a bit, and you're really not sure where to find your way back. We'll leave that for now. Actually, before we go, give me a sanity roll.
Yes. The trodden path, once sharp and clear, dissolved into obscurity. I do not know where I am or where to go. Oh, past that. Hard success.
Okay, yeah. So, as you're getting all turned around, you probably hear it. You hear the sound of a bird, a large bird.
What is it? Is it a hawk? Is it a... I don't know what birds are in this area.
You can't tell. It's just too foggy to tell. But it's there. There's something there.
I feel a presence.
The Fumbled Anthology presents The Black Drop, a Trail of Cthulhu scenario written by Jason Morningstar, adapted for Call of Cthulhu 7th edition, starring Liam Braid as writer Edgar Ravenscroft, and introducing Matt Connor as Dr. Heinrich Himmelfaht, and Jamie Mikado as diner cook Stuart Appleby. Alex Green is the keeper of arcane lore, and everyone else. Chapter 4: Explosive Revelations. Stuart, you just see Dr. Heinrich maybe just like takes the crystal, maybe like shudders a bit, and then just drops it. Dr. Heinrich, give me a sanity roll.
All right. That is still a success.
I think you lose 1 point of sanity.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I experienced that feeling, and instantly I dropped the necklace. I let out a very sharp And then I just let out this scream. And then I look around and I can see that I can see again. And I look at Stuart and I look at Odell.
Yeah.
I say, apologies. That was very unexpected.
Yeah, Stuart, you probably see Dr. Rick grab this necklace and then probably just like stare off into the middle distance for what would have been maybe a couple of seconds, and then just instantly just shudder and scream and drop this thing. And his hands are shaking. What are you doing at this point?
What did you do to him? What's in that necklace there?
It is just a necklace.
Just a necklace? You think he's gonna react like that with just a necklace? I don't believe you. And I grab her and I start to shake her a little bit just to try and see if I can get her to tell me the truth.
And as you do this, she just says, "Oh, there is so great black stone in him, sat on it, but the surface of the earth and have fled away. Oh, please, no. And I saw the dead, small and great, setting before God, and books were opened. Oh, God, oh." And she's not really fighting back. She's just sort of shaking. And probably the noise alerts Leona, who is still fumbling with the ration. She's like, "Who is that? What's going on?" You just hear this voice.
I kind of drop her, remembering where I am. Like, "Oh, sorry about that. Just don't mind me here. Just trying to make sure that my friend is all okay and that you haven't done anything to mess him up, you know." I kind of back up. And
Yeah, Adele's a little shocked, but she's okay. She's like, that's quite all right. Yes. And she goes to pick up her necklace, and she goes, it's fine. And she just puts it back on. The Lord said to me, "I was my shepherd, and shepherd." And then probably as this happens is when Leona comes in. She's like, Is everything all right? Is everything all right, gentlemen? Adele, are you okay? You look like you've seen a ghost. Dr. Rick, you don't look like yourself either.
No, he's probably very pale at the moment. But he kind of fixes up his clothes and adjusts his tie, and he says, "Truth be told, I do not think everything is quite all right. Leona, I was told that you work on these crystals to make jewelry. Is that true?"
"Oh, no. It's my father Leon. He makes the jewelry." And you can tell that she's got this. She shows you her ring, and it's got another one of these crystals on it.
Is it the same type of crystal?
Yeah, same type of crystal. It's a bit smaller. Yes, Daddy made this for us when we were younger.
Where are these crystals mined from?
They're mines from within the island.
Child, Odell, I have done studies of different chemicals. I'm not geologist. Have you heard of uranium?
Uranium? No, I cannot say I have.
It is a very special type of stone that is located deep in the earth in certain parts of the world. And it emits this thing called radiation. And this radiation can make you very sick. It can affect your mind, your brain in very different ways. And I am very concerned that these crystals, they have not been tested, no?
No, I don't think they have, no. Daddy just says he mined them from within the island. He did not mention anything about any of this, what you call radiation.
When you have touched these crystals before, have they given you visions or feelings or different strange things happening to you?
No visions, no. Feelings? No. I can't say I have.
When I And apologies, Odell. And I will apologize on behalf of the American as well. That these crystals, when I picked up this necklace, I experienced something that I have never felt before. It felt as if my chest stopped in my throat. I could not breathe. I could not see. I experienced something that may simply be psychological, or it could be a symptom of radiation. I would have to do more testing. But I am very concerned that these crystals are leaking some sort of poison, and that they may be affecting our brains.
Oh, well, that is... I will have to tell Pamela about this straight away. I will get her. Do you want me to get her?
Well, I would very much like to speak to Pamela, but I think that perhaps it might be best if the jewelry is locked away for the time being, just until we can do some tests. I would not want anyone to be affected too much.
Oh, okay. I best let Pamela know then. In the meantime, could you please give me a hand with the rations? The fog is starting to come in, and we need to get this inside before it becomes too dark.
Of course, this weather is very strange here. It's almost shifts like the roll of a dice. It's very odd.
Yes, it is. It does change a lot. It's very windy, and then it gets foggy, and then it gets raining. It's all over the place. I do not like it here. I don't like the weather here. I wish it was sunny sometimes. And she quickly runs over to the rations. Do you go?
Yeah, I'll go with her.
Yeah.
Stuart, are you coming?
I've been staring at this here crystal the whole time, and I'm looking at Leona, and I think I'm gonna ask her. Say, is your pa still around, or his workshop? I'd love to see where he makes these rings and necklaces.
You're currently standing in it.
Well, would you look at that? But what about your father? I'd love to ask him some questions. Perhaps.
Yeah. He is out herding the sheep at the moment.
And when
he should be back tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. That's quite a long way away, isn't it? Well, very well then. I suppose I will go with Dr. Heinrich here. Just want to make sure that he's all right. Do you think you could fetch him a glass of water as well? It looked like he really went through quite a scare there.
Yes, of course. But if you could give me a hand with the rations, I will go get the water. Or actually, no, Adele, go get water for Mr. Heinrich, or Dr. Heinrich, please. And Adele bows, and then leaves the room. Like goes back into her house to assume fetch a glass of water.
Stuart, I would very much appreciate your assistance. I am not quite myself right now, and if you could give us a hand with the rations, that would be appreciated.
Absolutely, Doctor. Happy to help.
Yeah, so probably spend the next 10 minutes pulling rations, with mail, just foodstuffs, just pulling it in. You also notice that the stuff that the Delarue's left is still there, and Leona says, "Quick, get it inside." I don't know what this is, but we should probably get it inside. And it's probably like 15 crates. They probably require 2 people to lift.
Does it feel like clothes, or is it clanking, or can we kind of get a feel for what's in it just from lifting it?
As you pick up, you probably hear rattling around in there. It's probably like a dull thud. It's somewhat solid, but it's not super heavy. But it looks like there's a lot of it in there.
Right. Is it nailed shut, or is it easy to open?
Yeah, it's nailed shut. But if you wanted to open it, they would probably have like a crowbar in the workshop. So yeah, there's like 15 boxes. So like I guess you and Stuart, or Leona and you, like Leona's able to do it. She's strong enough. You can, with the help of one of you, can lift these boxes into the probably put it into the wool shed where Stuart's set up.
These boxes, do they all belong to the Delarues, or are part of this?
Yeah, they
the
all came. Well? They all came with the Delarues supervised them pulling the boxes off, and then they maybe took like one box, emptied it, put it in their backpack, and then walked off.
Do we know that these are for the Delarues?
Well, you can assume they are. Leonis, I don't know what's in them, but maybe it could be rations, I don't know. We did not order these.
Perhaps we should we should have a look. After all, there could be rations that may be rotting, or perhaps there are clothes that we could put into a house for the Delarues once they come back.
You can do that.
Well, first I want to speak to Pamela about this crystal issue. Once we're all done with the rations.
Yeah. So as the rations get done around the same time as the fog starts to roll in, and it is really thick, heavy fog that rolls on through. So you can barely see in front of you more than a few meters, and it gets it's pretty imposing, but for the most part, you can see the lights of the houses that are sort of illuminating your way around the port. You're looking for Pamela.
Who start with?
Yep, sure. And what's Stuart doing?
I'm gonna grab that crowbar and start prying these boxes open.
Okay. Back to Edgar. Edgar's out in the trails. You're still all turned around. You can give me one more natural world roll.
Am I still hearing birds?
You can hear birds squawking in the distance.
The air itself seemed alive with their presence. Every rustle of leaves or whisper of wings reminded me that I was the subject of their silent scrutiny. They were both familiar and utterly foreign. I couldn't shake the feeling that they understood me more than that they let on. Their watchfulness not passive, but purposeful. What? Sandy roll?
Natural world to see if you can. Oh, sorry, not natural world. Navigate.
Navigate.
Although, if you wanted to learn more about the birds, you can give me a natural world.
Well, let's do natural world first.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You don't know what kind of birds they are. They just live in your soul and they infest you, and they're squawking and they're watching you. They're always watching you. Sorry, give me a navigate roll.
Alright, navigate. No, I failed that again. I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, you're lost out there as the fog
Help.
gets thicker and thicker. At this point, you probably stumble on a rock and you slip and you
Die.
probably hurt your ankle. So you lose 1 hit point of damage with that. You probably have a think about it and think, hang on, I've got to go, because you probably went up a mountain. I would say you probably went up the grade, and then you probably, maybe I've got to go down the grade. You sort of, that comes to you as you're tumbling onto your back and rolling down slightly and going, oh wait, I should maybe go this way. So I think eventually you'll make it out, because otherwise it'll be a very boring scenario, but you don't go out unscathed. And I'll need another sanity roll as well.
That fog, those birds, something about them.
We're getting a little scared now, I think.
Oh god, I fumbled that. No, fumbled. 99. No,
Okay.
99, but I've got
Yeah,
70 sanity, so not quite a fumble.
That's all right. No, you lose 1 point of sanity. So you lose 1 point of sanity as the birds and the fog is starting to get to you, and you just sort of realise how alone you are in this moment.
Was I the only one to arrive here? Was the boat a dream?
But you just slowly start to make your way back. I think maybe at this point you can start to see the lights of the port just off in the distance, and you might head towards that. But you're relieved more than anything, because this whole experience has unnerved you slightly. Meanwhile, head back to Dr. Heinrich. You're going to go find Pamela.
Yes, I'm looking for Pamela.
you probably find her cooking preparation for dinner. She's chopping up some sort of animal carcass. Looks like a sheep, but you're not entirely sure.
So it's the ship all over again. We're just assuming that it's sheep. We're not going to question it.
No.
All right. I suppose I've grown a bit used to this by now. I'll just take what I can get. And she's French, so she's obviously going to be a good cook.
Oh yeah.
Pamela, if I might have a word.
She's holding this massive butcher's knife, and she just goes whoosh, smacks it down into the chopping board. She looks at you, goes, "Yes, doctor. Apologies. What can I do for you?"
I noticed that a lot of the residents are carrying around this jewelry with a lot of these special crystals that only found on the island. Is that true?
She looks at her very large pendant, which is covered with these crystals, and she goes, yes. They are Southern Ocean glass. Have you heard of them?
Have I heard of them?
You can give me a archaeology roll.
Archaeology, all right.
Yeah, or a history roll.
Yeah, I'm not very good at either of them, but I'll give you a history roll. That is a fail.
Yeah, no. Never heard of Southern Ocean glass, but she says pretty confidently, "Oh yes, this is Southern Ocean glass. It is found naturally occurring on these islands. It's just a beautiful little crystal. My husband Leon, he collects them while he is out shepherding, and he brings them home and turns them into jewelry for for the people of the colony. Quite beautiful, are they not?"
They are very beautiful, but I am more concerned from a chemical perspective that they may actually be irritated by some sort of some poison that affects the mind.
Really?
Yes, indeed. I've noticed that Odell seems rather touched.
Yes, Adele has been like that for quite a while now. Since when she was a young girl, she's always been a bit touched, as you say. Yes.
So she has been like this since she came to the island.
Oui, yes.
Is there a way for me to tell whether she's lying?
Give me a psychology roll.
Oh, I kind of wish I was better at that. I'll give it a shot.
Oh.
I got an 18. I think I'm going to try and spend luck to make that a success.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to spend 8 luck and make that a success.
Okay. Yeah, so I would say, she seems fairly truthful about the, when she mentions, Adele's been touched for a while now, you sort of get the idea that she's not lying. She seems fairly truthful in that.
All right. I have been slightly concerned that perhaps these crystals affect certain people more than others. I had a glance at Odell's crystal pendant earlier, and I experienced something that I have not felt before. It was a sudden bout of madness, of blindness, and deafening. It almost felt as if I was in a completely different place, and it was very, very concerning, very shocking. Have you noticed any experience similar to that?
The experience of feeling like you are. Like you're buried alive or something?
Something like that, yes. Oui.
No, I can't say I have felt that before. And with your psychology success, when you mentioned the fact that you were buried, had this vision of I guess being buried alive, or you were suffocating, you can tell her interest is being perked up. She's intrigued. She wants to know more. Almost is the vibe that you get.
Right. Oui. And I have been concerned that perhaps, if not the fact that Odell has been affected adversely by these crystals, that it may be affecting her more because she is the way that she is. And without having done any tests, I am assuming that no tests have been conducted on these crystals. That perhaps until we speak to the De La Rouges, that perhaps we put the jewelry away and not have them on us, just in case there might be something wrong.
I don't think that would be necessary. We have been trading Southern Ocean glass with travelers who come through here for years. I personally do not see a reason to do that.
It might not even be the crystals. It could be the production of how the jewelry is made. It could be how they react with the metals, or it could be the atmosphere itself here. But I do believe that it could potentially be very dangerous.
No, well, I do not share the same concern as you, dear Doctor. As I said, we have been sharing these crystals with travelers for years now, and no one has ever had these experiences that you describe. Are you sure it wasn't some other source of that potentially made you see your vision? I mean, it is an odd thing. I've never had this happen before, but it is strange that you believe you attribute it to the crystal when no one else has ever, in the history of touching one of these, ever had a vision quite like you described, dear Doctor.
It is simply that I had never had an experience like this until I had touched the crystal. And as you could see, unfortunately, I was not practicing my protective equipment. I did not wear gloves. So it may be simply through skin contact. But I have been very concerned. I know of that there are other materials that very much should not be touched in case they can affect poisoning of the mind. And
I mean, I've held this crystal now. She points at her pendant. I've had this crystal now for well over 5 years now, and I cannot say I've ever had any vision of this. Leona has had the crystal just as long as I have on her ring, and her mind seems to be sharp as ever. I do not share the same concern as you, to be quite honest with you. But I will say one thing. This island does have some very strange energy, as they say. Sometimes I feel it, if you're not familiar with the history of this island, I mean, there used to be a destination for whalers and sealers, and there's been a lot of damage done to the natural order of things on this island. A lot of bloodshed, a lot of blood has been spilled. And it is interesting that you had this vision, because sometimes I do get the feeling that there are forces on this island that cannot be explained, and potentially something about all of the death and horror that these animals on the island have felt. Perhaps you are tapping into that or something. But perhaps it would be worth. Perhaps it would be worth seeing if it happens again. If it happens a second time, or if someone else experiences it, I will let you know. But as I said, I do not share the same concerns that you do. And I'll just give you one more thing as well. So as you've had this conversation, you're talking about potentially taking the crystals off. Every time you mention hey, we should maybe take the crystals off, put them away for some safekeeping, she sort of clutches her pendant tighter as if she doesn't want to let it go.
Ah, the precious.
Yes.
All right. Well, yeah.
Okay.
I do believe that if there are any other instances incidents that perhaps we should take this a lot more seriously. But in the meantime, I would love to meet your husband and ask him exactly where he got these crystals from.
We will meet him tomorrow, I'm sure. But for now, you must prepare for dinner. She pulls out the butcher's knife and then continues chopping. Meanwhile, Stuart Appleby is just hopped into the workshop to get a crowbar. Leona's sort of hovering around. She's interested to see what you find in there. Stuart, give me a strength roll.
That is a pass.
Fantastic. So you probably get your crowbar in there. You get it in the divot. You get some leverage, and you just push it up. The wood splinters and breaks apart. And you look inside the box, and it is full, packed to the brim with dynamite. Sticks and sticks of nitroglycerin.
Now what in the hell?
Leona looks at that and she's like, what on earth is all this dynamite doing here? I mean, I know they were geologists, but this seems a bit of overkill, don't you think?
Something tells me that this doesn't have anything to do with geology. I start digging through the box to see if there's anything else in it besides dynamite, or if there's anything else that I could see, like, written on the box or written in the box.
Yeah, you probably do find perhaps like some sort of a consignment note, and it's just got 100, or we'd say like 50 kilos of dynamite. Is literally that's all it is. It's just dynamite.
Are there other boxes that I could open?
Yeah, there's like another 14 boxes.
I start going to every box and seeing if I can open them all, just to see if it's all dynamite.
With your strength roll, you've already passed, so you just start opening these boxes, crack, as the fog rolls in. It's getting dark now, but yeah, you can still make out boxes and boxes of dynamite.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Yeah, I'm turning to Leona.
Yeah, Leona's like...
I'm at a loss.
She is like white as a ghost. She's like, what on earth is this? What on earth is all this dynamite doing here? There must be a mistake or something.
Absolutely not. I don't think anyone sends this amount of dynamite somewhere without a damn good reason, if you ask me.
I agree. Must be something going on. I cannot explain it.
Can you think of any reason why somebody might want to blow something up on this island?
No, I not at all. It does not make any sense.
Well,
I mean, this was for the De La Rose, was it not?
That's my understanding, yes. So maybe they're involved with something, or they know something about something on this here island. I couldn't possibly say what. But maybe you can think of something that the island has that's really special, potentially. Something that somebody wouldn't want anyone else getting their hands on so bad that they might even want to just make it all disappear.
No, I cannot think of anything like that.
Anything at all?
You can give me a psychology roll if you like.
Yeah, please. Not even close.
Yeah, she is just as dumbfounded as you are.
Well then, I suppose we could ask around, see if there's anyone else who might be able to think of something that somebody might want to get rid of on this island.
Yeah, well, perhaps my father, he might know more. We can probably go talk to him tomorrow if you prefer.
Don't suppose there's anything else we can do about it now, huh? Let's just make sure this dynamite's in a safe place and it ain't gonna blow any one of us up.
Yes, it is a good idea. And it's currently in your... Where are you gonna put it?
Bedroom.
In the bedroom? In your wool shed?
Yeah, it's probably safe with me. It's fine, I'll just sleep with the hay and the dynamite.
Yep, so yeah, you do that. As that happens, you probably hear from further along the harbour, you probably hear the footsteps approaching from further within the camp, and it's Edgar going, "The birds! It's the birds!" as running into the camp. Probably as a box of dynamite, you're holding a box of dynamite. Edgar maybe like bumps into you because he doesn't know where he's going because of all the fog. He can't see. So yeah, what do you do?
Now look where you're going, Edgar. What you doing here? Look out! There's a whole bunch of dynamite. Be careful, man.
Did you say dynamite?
Did I say dynamite? Look in this box, man.
What? Why on earth is there dynamite here?
As if I know.
What are you up to?
The De La Ruse. The De La Ruse shipped it here. Don't look at me like that. It's not like I showed up on these Kurgan Islands with some dynamite to just blow all y'all up. Like, what do you think I'm even doing here?
Well, I don't know what you're doing here, but I find it hard to believe that a diner cook from wherever you are in the States would just happen to come here for a holiday. I don't know what you're doing here.
Now, first of all, I'm from Savannah, Georgia, the greatest dang city in the greatest dang state in the greatest dang country on the planet Earth. What are you talking about, man? Now, don't you worry about why I'm here. We have more important things at stake, like where the hell all this dynamite came from and why it's on this dang island in the first place. You gonna help me figure this out or not, Mr. Edgar?
So you're saying the De La Ruse brought it?
Well, it's addressed to them and it's got their names on it, so yes, I'm saying the De La Ruse brought it here.
Where did they go? They wandered off into the hills with no luggage and certainly not enough clothing for Miss De La Ruse, so I don't know what it's for.
Well, I guess we've got to ask around, don't we?
If they brought it, why did they not take it with them?
You know, that is a dang good question. I like you, Edgar. I think you're on the right track. Let's keep asking questions like this.
You got a bit of a tip about a weird group called the Black Drop, which may or may not be, like, I guess, aligned to the SS, which is, I guess, the German secret police at the time. You've just learnt that they may or may not be a death cult, and the question is, do you continue to investigate further, or do you go out? Not my scope.
Oh, this is absolutely my scope.
Oh, okay, all right.
We hear death cult and we go, tell me more.
Excellent. From there, you decide to investigate a little further, and you know of the current president, Dr. Walter Schneider. He works at a university in Berlin, astronomy, funnily enough. You decide to tail him, I'm assuming. You can tell me if you want to do something different, but...
I'm hot on his tail.
Hot on his tail, okay. Give me a stealth roll or a disguise roll to see how far you get.
I'm not good at disguise. I'm just, I'm tailing him, but I'm very bad at disguise. Nope, well, I have failed. I have failed so much.
That's fine. So what happens then is you trail Walter Schneider to a meetup in the old Berlin museum. And yeah, you see him get out of his car, and he goes into the museum, and it's closed at this point. So you're like, why is he doing it at a closed museum? That's weird. And you see him go in, and then you see 4 other men go in. 2 of them are in SS uniform, and the other 2 look to be plainclothes. In your, I guess, initial investigation of the SS, you know that one of them, his name is Thomas Faber. He's like an old line Nazi fairly low in the rungs, so you're not sure why he's there, because he's he's not exactly a big wig in the Nazi party at this point. So you watch them from across the street. Do you go in, or do you stay in back and see if they go anywhere else?
I'm gonna stand back just to start, just to see if they stay in, and if they're in for more than, let's say 5 minutes, I'm gonna go in after them. But if they come out in 5 minutes, I'll just keep tailing.
Sure. Yeah, so 5, 10, 15 minutes go by, and they're still in there. And then 30 minutes rolls by, and they're still in there.
Oh, I'm right in after them at this point.
Okay, so you head out of your car, and you start walking towards the museum. And because you failed your spot hidden roll, as you approach, or your stealth roll, sorry, as you approach the front door of the museum to check if the lock works, the door opens on you, and it sort of pushes you back, and you see Thomas Faber in front of you. And he accidentally bumps into you. You didn't realize you were there. You fall to the ground, and he also, I guess, stumbles a bit. And you see Walter Schneider, and you see the 3 other people that were in the who went in the museum after them. They're all coming out at the same time, and perhaps Walter and Thomas sort of get a good look at you, and they've probably ask you something in German. Do you can you give me a German roll to see if you understand what they're saying?
I don't understand them.
They sort of ask, like, it's sort of asking you something in German, and I think one of them might be trying to help you up just out of politeness, because you don't understand them. Maybe you just mutter something sorry in American or something, or in English, I should say, but you have a thick American accent, and they sort of look at you puzzled. And what do you do then?
I just give a brief nod and then continue walking into the building.
You go into the building?
Yeah.
They probably notice that you don't speak German, and I think Walter probably goes, sorry, the museum is closed. You have to come back tomorrow.
Oh, it's closed, you say? Yes, thank you for letting me know. What time does it open tomorrow? I'd love to come back and check it out.
At 9 a.m.
Alrighty.
As he locks the door behind him.
Well, that's not suspicious at all. Thank you very much, sir. I'll be back at 9 a.m. promptly.
You have a good day, sir.
You as well. And, pardon, what's your name?
Dr. Schneider.
Oh, well, Dr. Schneider, it's lovely to meet you. Pleasure. I'll see you around.
Lovely to meet you too. And then, and as you walk away, maybe you catch a glimpse of this Thomas Faber fellow, and he is just staring daggers into you. And for the rest of the trip in Berlin, Stuart Carlyle can't help but shake the feeling that he's being watched. Dun, dun, dun. You have been listening to the Fumbled Anthology. If you enjoyed this production, new episodes are released every Sunday, and you can find more creepy tales by visiting fumbledanthology.com or check us out on the social media of your choice. Thank you for listening. See you next week.
crept forward like a living thing, slow and deliberate. I'm fully typing in prompts for ChatGPT and giving you some verbose writing.
I love it. Keep going. It's awesome.
That was a very long recap for a simple diner chef.
Yeah, well, you got to go through all the, we got to go through Stuart's backstory. Apparently Stuart's got a girlfriend at home.
Oh wow.
Didn't you know that Waffle House has secret recipes?
Yeah, we're going to learn about... We're going to remind her that Brenda exists, because that's important. All right. So
to the lore of Brenda.